Welcome, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Shall we start?
Yes.
The Musée Picasso at 5 Rue de Cerigny is in the Marais district of Paris, dedicated entirely to the works of Pablo Picasso. There are more than 1,000 pieces of his work on exhibition. Rough textured walls and bare stone floors are superb foil for his pieces of artwork. I see your apartment as a contemporary version of this 17th century townhouse. When deciding how the overall space should look, for me the key is your art and sculpture. These pieces are unique and should be allowed to dominate the space. This photo is a great example of art dominating a space. These pieces capture your attention. With this idea in mind, we look for furnishings that harmonise with the neutral tones and echo the angular lines of your apartment. White or natural decoration promotes a simple enjoyment of texture, a feeling of relaxation and calm, and a sense of luxury. Let's start in the living room. In keeping with the theme of neutral tones and the feeling of being in a gallery, we suggest 2 modular lounges and an ottoman. This style of furniture allows you total flexibility. If you're like me, I'm forever rearranging my furniture. This style of furniture is so flexible, the ottoman transforms from a seat to a table, an elegant surface to display 1 or 2 of your design books. Along the wall opposite the doors to the pool area and adjacent to the barbecue area, we would suggest modular shelving. Again, this flexibility means you can add to or remove shelving as you need to in the future. This will allow your collection of magazines and books, as well as objets d'art, to be on display. It will help to soften and personalise your space as well. To further soften the angular spaces, but in keeping with the theme of whiteness, we would introduce textures. Texture is often secondary to the immediate impact of colour, but it is texture that adds quality to colour. White leather lounges piled with cushions of silk and linen, perhaps a silk pashmina draped elegantly over that ottoman. A beautiful white floor rug with deep pile to soften the tiled floor in winter. They take the edge off all the hard surfaces and provide an important visual anchor for the layout of furniture, defining conversation areas and adding a floor level focus of attention. Through the day, this room is bathed in natural sunlight due to its northerly aspect, and while there is ample ceiling light, I feel these can be harsh in the evening. Subtle, flattering and atmospheric, a standard lamp creates a softer and more intimate space and leads the eye from area to area. Or perhaps floor lights like these that can be moved around for effect. I think these are stunning. They could also be taken outside to add drama on a summer evening around your barbecue area. Backlighting the shelves will create a dramatic effect and allow your artwork and collection to be a focus at night. Let's move through to the dining room. A long rectangular table of pale wood, minimalist in design, with chairs not necessarily matching, a classic style but with a modern twist. Above the dining table, a pendant light to cast a soft, intimate pool over your guests at night. For greater effect, you could have a cluster of lights. Like this is almost like a modern sculpture. It can be dimmed so that feeling of intimacy will remain though. Okay, and to the outside in the pool area. The area surrounding the pool is quite narrow and drenched in sun. A few white ceramic pots with plants here and there. They need to be salt, chlorine and sun tolerant. Plants such as a dwarf white striped bamboo or perhaps a Japanese Burberry would fit the bill perfectly. At the end of the pool, perhaps a sun lounge to relax on, a chance for you to relax. The large covered area of the living room is ideal for summer entertaining. It is well lit and has a barbecue already installed. The space would easily accommodate a table that would seat 8 to 10 people. Remember the lights in the living room? Those floor lights, they would look gorgeous reflected in the pool at night. From Paris to Sydney, from the 17th century to the present day, Inspiration can come from any period or any place. With this concept of past and present, we have endeavoured to create an eclectic but unified space.
Thank you.
You're welcome.